Hi, good to be with you today. A couple of announcements just to remind you, or maybe you don't know. Today is a funeral for Levon Off, and Friday a funeral for Lois Harm. So we want to keep those families in our prayer this week as they begin to live into a new reality, a reality without that presence they've known for many years. Also, this Sunday is the pork dinner. So please remember what you signed up for and follow through on your commitments. Which brings us to our reading for this Sunday. It's another parable in the Gospel of Matthew. And it's the parable of the wedding feast. I'm not sure if you remember that or not, but it's somewhat of a shocking or a disturbing parable, as some of them are. So the king decides to have a wedding for his son. And so he sends his people out to make the invitation to the proper people, the people who are worthy. But it seems that all of those people are busy. They have all these different excuses of why they can't make it. So then the king sends out his invitation to anybody and everybody to attend this wedding feast. And then at the end of this parable is a gentleman who's not wearing the proper wedding garments and who's cast out. So what do we make of that? Well, first, Jesus begins, the kingdom of God is like, right? So the kingdom of God is like a wedding feast. The kingdom of God is like this place of hospitality, of generosity, of giving, of abundance, right? And the invitation goes out to everybody. It's not restricted to the in crowd or the worthy crowd or the preferred crowd. The invitation goes out to everybody. So what do we make of the end of the person not wearing the proper attire? Well, for me, that's Jesus saying there is some seriousness to this invitation. That if you're going to come to a wedding feast, you need to be prepared. What is a wedding feast? What is a wedding about? But it is about commitment. It is about promise for everybody. When you go to a wedding as one who's sitting in the congregation, you're part of the promise that is made at the wedding. You're part of that commitment. You're not just sitting there enjoying it. You're part of the celebration, part of the ceremony. And so if we hear that invitation to the kingdom of God, we answer that invitation to the kingdom of God, we also need to come ready and come prepared to participate in it. Otherwise, there's no need for us. So are you coming? Are you going to the wedding feast, or do you have other plans, right? Or are you going to make your own part instead of joining God's part? Hope to see you soon. Take care.